So it's the 4th of December, so I thought I'd make a video showing what we've got and how the harvests are likely to kind of shape up over the rest of December and into next year. So parsnip wise we're pretty good. I think we've got parsnips until February time, the end of February probably. And potatoes until April, end of April. And these are the Charlottes. I'm pretty pleased with these. We're definitely going to be growing mostly Charlottes next year. Celery we should have continuously, fresh from the ground. So these are the plants from July that we're harvesting now. And we've got new little plants coming which we'll be harvesting in the spring. Leeks, pretty good actually. I think we'll have leeks well into March, sort of April time. Carrots we should have continuously, although we've got, most of our carrots are going to be harvested by the end of April. And then we're down to sort of smaller quantities in May and June, and then we're back to sort of full quantities from there onwards. Red cabbages, I think as long as we can keep them in store, we'll probably have them until mid-February, which is really nice. That's better than we've ever had before. And the key thing about mid-February is that's when all growth starts to pick up again. So, the cabbages really kind of help us through that kind of rough period in midwinter. Field bean tops, those will start to slow down a bit now, and then they'll really ramp up again in February. Probably won't see many field bean tops on this table going forward. Colettes though, these are fantastic. So we've got colettes now until the end of February, and just one kind of container a week like this, but that is enough really, along with the sprouts which we've also got till the end of February, which make for a really nice brassica selection for Debbie and I. And beetroot we should have continuously, and these are still the baby beetroot that we're harvesting from the ground, and all the stuff in store we haven't touched yet. Those are the last of the apples, and obviously they aren't going to last us very long. I think we've got apples in store, probably last us till the end of the year. Asian greens, tatsoi, red pak choi and all of that sort of thing, we probably have got enough of that to last us until February time, and then we won't have new stuff until mid-March, so we'll probably just have a couple of weeks gap. Purple sprouting broccoli, in theory we should have that continuously, but the yields will be pretty low until April time, when they'll sort of pick up. We haven't got that many plants, but still it's a really nice addition, and obviously we eat the leaves as well, which is really good. Kale should have continuously. Onions will have continuously in some form. We don't have a lot of onions in store. We probably only got enough to get us through until April, but by then we'll have really nice big spring onions all the way through April, and then by May we'll have small bulbing onions, and then by June obviously we'll have big bulbing onions. So hopefully that'll be good. Garlic, we have enough garlic until about May, and then we start harvesting green garlic. Squashes, we've got enough of these little squashes to get us through till probably the end of January, and then we've got crown princes, and they will last us through until May, when we'll have the courgettes. Spinach, we should be harvesting that continuously, albeit in small quantities in midwinter. Salads, we've got a reasonable amount of salad at the moment. Volumes will drop off as we head into midwinter, but then we've got lettuces under the grow lights, which should help us get through that tricky period. And we still got quite a lot of claytonia and lamb's lettuce and things like that, as well as some head lettuces for harvesting midwinter. So I think we'll be, we're pretty good. A table similar to this all the way through winter and into spring, and then harvests really pick up in spring. So I always try to get more in winter and less in spring, but it's a tricky problem to solve, and I've only been practicing for 5 years. So yeah, I'm pretty pleased with this harvest, and I think I'll probably do another video like this I'll do another one in January. If you want to know more about the way that we harvest and the way that we grow in general, then there is a harvesting section in my ebook which covers, all the kind of approach that we take to harvesting food, and then all the mechanics of how we pick the stuff and keep it fresh and process it ready for cooking and all of that sort of thing. So all the things like, how we make up all these salad mixes, which are all ready to eat and things like that. So if you're interested in that, take a look, and then there's a general ebook which covers everything related to the way that we garden. So there's links to all those in the description.